Alright guys, what is up? We're back with some more CWC. This is the review for the second episode. Today's day 7, 2016. And today's show was amazing. Said it last week. Better than Raw and SmackDown combined. I don't care what anybody says. They come on here and they wrestle and they kill it. And the entrance, like how they start the show, is amazing. The presentations where they have these wrestlers with the country like representing, like, you know, it was always really cool. And the way the arena is set up, like I said last week, is awesome. The commentary is amazing, especially with Marinello, the dude's a beast. And Daniel Bryan's not bad himself, new SmackDown GM. But we're gonna start it off with Tajiri versus Damian Slater. Now, Damian Slater did put up a good match. He impressed the hell out of me with this one. I never knew who he was, so, you know, he had a really good match. Now, Tajiri, everybody knows who Tajiri is. The last time I've seen him was in TNA right before they did the Bound for Glory in Japan, and I think he was in the match in Bound for Glory when they were in Japan, so it was a good match. The dude could not match Tajiri's kicks. You know, he tried. He kept hitting him on the knee and stuff, but it wasn't really going to work. I think my favorite part of the match is when Slater had him in like an arm hook or whatever, and Tajiri walks near the ropes, goes through the middle one, comes back the other one, and has Slater's arm hooked to the rope. That was pretty cool. Had the crowd chanting Tajiri. You know, he tried to match his kicks, like I said. He kept kicking him in the knee, and Tajiri was, you know, starting to feel it, but he really wasn't feeling it. He came back. Each time he hit him in the knee, he hit him in the fucking shoulder. Time after time after time. And Tajiri was out there hitting flips. The dude hit a flip. How old is the dude? God, he's still amazing. Let's be honest here. He hits the buzzsaw kick to end it, and he moves on to face Grand Metalik. I don't think it's going to be next week. Next week we have Zack Sabre Jr. showing up. Going to be awesome, but the first match really set the mood, and I was pretty hyped for the next match because my pick for the whole thing is TJP, TJ Perkins. He faced the Mac, and I love the way they put these two guys together. TJP, one of my favorites, and you know, he does the whole cocky stuff, and then the Mac comes out there dancing like Michael Jackson. So the two styles are really good together. You know, it made for a really good match. But dude, TJP, he says he makes everything look good. He really does. Like, the Mac came in there and I don't know what he did, but he kind of like slapped him. He came up the ropes and he kind of just like slapped him, and I swear TJP sold the shit out of that one. Like, he stood on his head, had him in with the head scissors, and just did a complete spin, flipped him over, get him in the pin. It's like, let's go, and then he comes back up and does it again. I was like, the dude is a beast. Straight beast. And then the Mac was trying to go for a Hurricane Rana, right? He turned, and TJP turned it around into a face buster. I was like, hell yeah. I got a lot of stuff to say about TJP. The Mac had some good stuff in this match too. He kept hitting the chops. He was working them. He hit the moonwalk a lot. I don't think the fans even knew his name because they kept chanting either moonwalk or hot and spicy. Really, guys? But TJP had him leaning on the ropes like kind of like a 619 or whatever up against the second rope. Here comes TJP off the second rope, flips over with a drop kick. Like, it was fucking awesome. And he comes in, hits a knee bar, and it was over. The Mac tapped out of tap 2. That was insane. What a match. TJP goes on to face the winner of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. That's going to be a tough match for him. Hopefully he can beat one of them. Just really, because he's my favorite to win this whole thing. Besides a Zack Sabre Jr. or Noam Dar. I think those two, or Drew Gulak as well. There's a lot of people I could say who could win this thing. So the next match we had Mustafa Ali versus Lince Dorado. Bro, this match was crazy. crazy when Ali hit that Shining Wizard off the ramp. I mean, like off the ring apron onto Dorado while he's on the ground was insane. Dude, crazy. I mean, man. Well, Dorado, not to be outdone, hits a Hurricane Rana off the apron. Just literally throws him, freaking, just launches him off. Then comes up off the top rope with a dive. And it was fucking awesome. Well, Lindsay Dorado gets the win with a shooting star press, shooting star splash, whatever. And gets the victory and moves on. Then we had, in the main event, which was Tozawa versus Kenneth Johnson. And now going into this one, I've heard about Tozawa a lot. Never seen one of his matches, but I mean, I've heard about him. And then a guy like Kenneth Johnson, who I had no idea who it was going into this. And, you know, I didn't know what to think about him. Because he had great spots, and the more he kept getting into this match, the more I kept rooting for him. That's just how I felt about it. Like, he had me pulling for him later on in the match. He was trying, dude. He was taking just about everything and kicking out of just about everything. And Tozawa, when he goes with them headlocks and he's making these loud screaming noises and gets off just to tell the fans to shh because they were mocking him. It was pretty funny. I like that a lot. But when they ran into each other and hit the double clothesline, that's when Kenneth Johnson really got going. Hit the leg lariat, you know. But he took a German suplex that I swear at one point, like, it was the first time Tozawa tried to hit the German suplex, and when he did, Kenneth Johnson kind of flipped out of it, and the way it looked like he just got straight dropped on his head, like, just splat. No, the dude gets out of it. I was like, wow, you know, he's so tall, it made it look like he just got destroyed, but he didn't. So Tozawa, they're fighting on having a hell of a matchup, and Tozawa hits that German suplex, and then out of nowhere, just complete boom. Then comes up, hits a deadlift German suplex, and Tozawa goes on. I was fine with the winner of that match, but Kenneth Johnson had me pulling for him. You know, they had the stories going on, like he had a stutter or something, speech impediment, and he worked on it for 6 months, and it's completely almost gone or something like that. That was pretty cool to see, and like I said, I don't know if anybody else felt like they were pulling for him more and more into the matchup. Great show. My favorite match of the night is TJP versus the Mac. That was awesome. Just crazy good. Like I said, presentation's good. The ring announcer, he's awesome. Like, it's like the whole feel of the show is amazing. I'm loving it. I'm ready for next week's already. Like, I'm just ready. Like, just put everything on the WWE Network. I mean, damn, like you do Swerve or some shit. I'm pretty sure I'd binge watch it all day. Skip classes, binge watch this shit all day. But that's gonna do it here from me. Make sure you hit the like button. Let me know what your favorite match of the night was, and thank you for watching. I am out.